What is the limits of my love for others? On Answers for Living, we're going to answer that question. I'm Pastor Dave, and I pastor Avondale Presbyterian Church. One thing that limits our love for others is our differences. In the story of the Good Samaritan, the Samaritan is the hero, and the beaten and robbed Jewish guy, he's the victim. But these two characters are quite different. They're so different. For the Samaritan to help this Jewish traveler is amazing. These guys were enemies. But when Jesus talks about people and our neighbors, he's saying everyone is my neighbor. But I personally do not have the capacity to love everyone. God can give me his love for everyone, but God doesn't say I have to meet the needs of everyone. But if I should meet somebody, even if they are different than me, and they have a need, and I can possibly meet that need, so be it. They are my neighbor. Now, we are also limited in our love for others by our fear. Just think of the Good Samaritan. He could have let his fear get in the way of helping that Jewish traveler. He could have said, if I stop, someone might mug me also. If the priest had touched that bleeding man and gotten blood on himself, he would have been unclean, and he would have had to quarantine himself for a week and go through a cleansing ritual. Perhaps that's why he didn't reach out to help. And perhaps you have reached out in the past to love somebody and help them, and their response was ungratefulness, or somebody saw you help them and they had a fit that you would actually help somebody of that stature. So now you're hesitant to take a chance again. It is a risk to love. But if we don't obey the Lord by stepping out to love others who are different than us, we will fail to experience the joy of obedience beyond borders. And if we let fear keep us from loving others, we will miss the miracles that come from taking risk with the Lord. So here's the question. Who is the person in your life that you need to take the risk to love?